say it anyway. I've fallen out of love with you. Oh, Chico, this is hard for me to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I've fallen out of love with you.
Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Naba and I really hope that you people are continuing well. I hope you people are well. And I want to thank you for even just clicking and checking out this video. I 100% appreciate that. So in today's video, let me just place this somewhere safe. In today's video, you guys, I'm going to be telling you people, okay, I'm going to be doing the first time tag. So what I've done is I've googled some questions and I have them here on my laptop because, well, I don't have two devices to be holding one and reading them from there. So I'll be reading them from my laptop. But first, before we even do that, I achieved this look during my Get Ready With Me video, which is actually my immediate former video. So you might want to go check it out and show me some love and tell me, you know, it was a little bit messy because I've never done a Get Ready With Me, but things get better with time. If you haven't subscribed, kindly please do. My goal this year is to reach 10,000 subscribers because my God is too big for small ambitions and I'm going to need you for that. Share this video widely if possible and I appreciate you for that. So without much further ado, guys, let's start this video. Now guys, question number one, the first app I check when I wake up in the morning. Imagine WhatsApp. Like I wake up, switch off my data and I check my WhatsApp. That's it. Not Instagram, not Twitter, not any of those other apps, just WhatsApp. My first broken bone, well, I've never broken a bone, but I want to imagine it's painful. Lord Jesus, I don't want to break a bone. First foreign country I've ever visited, well, Uganda, like I was at the border. 2019 we went for a mission in Busia. So on the final day we were allowed to actually cross the border. So we crossed the border and like you can tell the difference from, like, this is the border and there's a supermarket here and a supermarket here. Like you can tell this one is a Kenyan and this one is a Ugandan. Like in Uganda you arrive, you take your basket and there's a lady there waiting to help you with your basket and carry it for you and follow you around while you're shopping so that you can like put your things there. And I remember the shopping we bought was worth 800 bob, either 800 bob or 700 bob, I can't remember, but in Ugandan shillings it was 27k. And then I was given change in Ugandan money. And I remember I'd even bought my sister a success notebook and a success card and a success notebook, and inside the success book I put in a 5,000 Ugandan shilling note. Until today she has it. First Instagram, Twitter or Facebook post, well, I joined Twitter because of work. I was working with LG and we had to post also on Twitter. So I joined Twitter because of that. So I know my first post was basically about that. But then again, I deleted my Twitter account. I have another Twitter account though, which I really don't share it with guys because me and Twitter but my first post was new profile picture or something like that. Like I put in a profile picture and then Twitter prompted me to alert people that I have a profile picture, so that's what happened. Then first Instagram post, I really can't remember, plus I've been deleting. I once deleted instead of archiving. Imagine, you can imagine the regret that I have now. So I deleted my account, so I can't remember my first post. And then my first Facebook post, I don't know, but I was like, this guy's I think I actually took a photo. I took a blanket and like put it down and then I lay there and then I told my cousin to take a photo of me. Again, I deleted that photo. That was my first Facebook photo, but my first Facebook post had to be Kara Bethel, I can't remember her name, but she plays in Legend of the Seeker as a mod set, and I loved her. So she was my first post, or Avan Jogia. oh yeah, I don't know his name. Yeah, my first makeup item. My first makeup item was lipstick. Actually, my first lipstick I want to say was around this shade. So for me getting out of high school, I knew that I was not going to like put on makeup. I was ready to just be like the ghetto ness, like the queen of the ghetto. So I closed school, I finished school, and then my mom called me and told me I need to teach you now how to be a woman. So like she's the first person that taught me about doing your eyebrows and applying powder and all of that stuff. She's the one that taught me. So I remember when we went to Nairobi, I came back again to Nairobi because I live in Western and my school was in Nairobi. So we had an event in school, and then while we were passing by, I found this 100 bob or 200 bob lipstick. It was actually around this shade. So I put on that lipstick, and then when I came home and my mom noticed that I have lipstick on, and then she started buying me lipstick. My mom has played an important role in the bits you now see. First plane ride you ever went on? I have never, but I am trusting God that I will this year. But I was so close to boarding a plane once when someone I know, the boyfriend came to visit them, and the boyfriend was German. And while I was in high school, I still do speak German. So she needed a translator. So we were in Kisumu, and then they had to go back to Nairobi, and I was supposed to go with them because I'm their translator. Then I think it was in 2014 if I'm not wrong. So imagine we go, now for them, because they came from Nairobi to Kisumu, so they had, I think, a return ticket or something like that. But for me, they had to get me a ticket, and the planes like that day were full because it was like an immediate thought. We had not thought about me following them back to Nairobi to do the translating for them. Yeah. First time I ever got into trouble at home and school. Honey, I don't remember, but I get into a lot of trouble, I can tell you that. But one thing that for us at home we've been taught is once you've done something wrong, you report yourself. And once you report yourself, like, you'll get into a lot of trouble. But if you don't, and then my mother finds out, oh, you're dead. You are dead, period. First time you were allowed to put on makeup. Well, I can't say like I needed permission. My own mother is the one that taught me about makeup. So first YouTuber you subscribe to, I really don't remember. I don't think I used to pay attention to the subscribe button a long time ago until when I started thinking of starting a YouTube channel. But I want to believe it was either Maxine or Joanna, because I started being so much in YouTube when I started having interest to learn more about makeup. So that's when that happened. So first time you went shopping on your own, I think high school, because I used to drive. I used to come from Western. So I used to come from Western to... Hey, the hens here have decided. I used to come from Western to Nairobi and then do my shopping in Nairobi and then go to school. My school is in Kikuyu. I went to Alliance. So, my first boyfriend. Well, my first boyfriend, I'm not going to say his name, but his name starts with N, so I'm going to call him N. He's a lawyer. Yeah. My first car, I don't have a car, but God willing, I actually... Shut up, man. This hand, I really hope it's not disturbing you. And the school right behind me. I actually have a dream that for my graduation, I'll drive myself in my own car. So hopefully I'll get my first car next year. My first celebrity crush, I don't know, but let me tell you, my celebrity crushes change. Like, it depends, like, they change. Right now, I won't lie, because I've been listening to a lot of his songs. Chike, can't even lie. My first celebrity crush, I've told you that. My first cooking experience. Well, now let me tell you guys. In as much as I'm the firstborn, I would say I'm maybe like the most spoiled kid in my family, because my parents had the intention of me being an only child. That story for another day, about how I want to believe my story is the correct one, but I'm the one that persuaded my parents into having a sister. So, oh, now that reminds me, my first boyfriend, his name actually starts with J. When I was a kid, don't even, unless like I was dating myself, but yeah, in class 2, class 3 there. So Jay had a lot of siblings, a lot. And then like we were writing this composition, so we were being told to talk about your family. And me just say I don't have a sister, I don't have a brother, so I used to go back home sad and say, Jay has siblings, but me don't have siblings. I want a sibling. And then I want to believe that's what led my my parents into getting my sister and my brother, and I am happy that they existed, that they still exist. Yeah. So I was talking actually about my first cooking experience. So I did used to cook. Even I went to boarding school in class 4 because we moved from Limuru to Western, and they couldn't get a school that could handle my intellect. Yeah. Like I went to this school and I was like number 1, and the but I'm not making this up, and the gap was quite huge. So my parents looked for another school that was quite far. So I had to go there, and I never used to even wash my clothes. I never washed my clothes until class 8. My mom used to pay for someone to do that for me. The whole of high school, again, I can't remember doing any house chores. Maybe they were just very light. So I started like legit cooking after Form 4. The way I'm a good cook like that, I started cooking after Form 4. But I remember the first time I cooked was in class 6. Apart from tea, of course, and my mom let me cook ndengu and rice. I can remember, but not as clearly, but yeah. My first crush, well, I don't remember. Or maybe it's J, I don't know. Or I don't know. I could tell you my current crush, but I don't. So I don't have one. My first ever boyfriend, that question is repeating itself. I've already told you that. My first ever cell phone, it was a Kabambe Akaduda I had when I was in class 7. Yeah. It was a Nokia something, those phones that had snakes and yeah. Let me drink some water. My first ever kiss. Oh, yeah. Well, not counting like the ones that happened when I was like really young, because I'm quite an adventurous person, so I was just trying to copy what I saw on TV. But my first ever kiss was in 2017, immediately after high school, when I went. It was in a mat. It was in a public service vehicle. My friends were there, and it was in Koja. Like, it was at night, and it was in Koja. It was actually quite magical. It was nice. Yeah. And hey, but my friends didn't take it well then. I knew after high school we were immature. Like, they went posting about it everywhere, about people making out in public service vehicles instead of doing it in private. And honey, by the way, me, I'm all about the PDA. Please. My first fear. I don't know. I legit don't know. I don't know. I used to fear death, but right now I'm kind of prepared for death. Like, I never say, oh, I'm scared of dying. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up knowing that the breath I have today, like, okay, how do I put it? Like, for instance, when someone passes away, the first thought that comes to my head is that could have been me. Like, I don't owe anyone anything to not be here. So, like, should me, I'm just okay with death. Imagine, yeah. I pray I live long, but then again, I stay with the awareness that I don't owe anyone life. Yeah. My first ever date. Well, I don't want to. Okay, I've been out with a guy 2 times, but I don't want to call them dates because they really weren't. So I'm going to say I've never been out on a date. Uh, yeah, yeah. I can't count those two as dates because you just met and coincidentally you decided, see, let's have a quick snack. But like, oh, I want to take you out sometime. Mm-mm. Uh, my first friend in college. Well, I joined school in February, and my classmates had joined school in my friends had joined school in September. So like my first friends in college were the friends I had in high school. Also, for me, I started in main campus doing a different course. So my friends were, I remember, was Sauda, Kajitu. She actually has a YouTube channel, Kaji, the boss lady, and like a lot of them. And then I moved to BCom, and in BCom again I became friends with the people I was with in high school. My first my first heartbreak, well, my first boyfriend. Uh my first internet activity, I was Googling things on my mom's phone. I was actually Googling actors. I think that is something with young people because even my sister, when she has a phone, she'll go like check Disney actors and Disney actresses and their age. I think it's a thing. My first job, well, probably the job I'm doing right now with LG, because the other ways I've earned money have been like me doing like to entrepreneurial things or to something like that. My first language, Kiswahili. I don't know Luya that well. Say, okay, let me tell you, I don't know Luya that well in Luya. Semanya luvo kusu vizuri tawe. But I'm Bokusu. My first love. Well, is the questions, man? No. My first boyfriend. My first pet. Well, I'm not a pet person, but I'd love to get a dog sometime. But not now. My first piercing, and when did I get it? It's actually my only piercing. It's, you can't even see it because I rarely wear earrings. I got it when I was 9 months old. My first time having sex. Well, if you watch my videos, I haven't had sex, but I've had sexual encounters. My first swear word, it was the one that rhymes with dark. And I was in high school, and I remember like I was hanging out with this group that cursed a lot, and then I met like my friends. Like there was these friends of mine that were stubborn. Like, you know, these friends who just love like when takanga tu kukufika. So I had such a friend, and I was just like, fuck you. And then she was like she respected me for a week. So it's like, it did the work. My first tattoo, I don't have a tattoo, but I want to get a tattoo here this year. I was actually supposed to get it last year, but I chickened out on the day of the tattoo. But I want to get a tattoo here. God's mess. I wanted to get it here, but my friend convinced me to get it here. But he would tell me here or here, which one is best. My first thought today, honestly, I'm done with exams. I'm not waking up to study. My first time on a plane, why are they repeating? My first time on a ship, I've never been on one. My first time on a train, I went to both the SGR this year. My first toy, I can't remember. My first tweet, I've already said that. My first YouTube video, you guys remember it? You can go check it out. I think I'll leave it here so that you can go check it out. The first book I remember reading, it was a book about Abraham. The first concert I ever attended, does Travis Green count? Yeah, I went for Travis Green's concert when he came to Kenya. The first, I want to hope I'm close to finishing them. So, first concert, first movie I remember seeing, wow, I don't remember. The first person I talked to today, okay, I had asked a question on my WhatsApp asking guys what their like the top 3 things they see in a girl that make them think on first sight, and make them think that, hey, this chile is attractive. So I was responding to those. The first person you text when something exciting happens, my babes, and until I get like a babe. But as for now, like, it's just my babes, like Eva, Loales, Joy, also Tasha, those ones, and Daisy. Yeah, so it depends with like what the news is. The first text I sent today, I can't remember. Actually, honestly, I can't. But I was just responding to those messages of the things that guys find attractive in Chile. The first thing I do every morning, I rush for my phone, which is something not good. Okay, I set my alarm and put my phone far away from me. So when my alarm cries, when my alarm rings, when my alarm goes off, I get out of bed to get my phone. So yeah. But okay, sometimes I'll thank God for life. Like, that's if I have woken up without an alarm. That's like the first thing I say. I'll just say it, like whisper it. I'll just be thank you for today, God. The first thing I do when I get home, remove my bra. Remove my bra, remove my shoes, drink a lot of water, and just chill. The first wedding I attended, I once attended a wedding when I was really, really young. I was actually a flower girl. And how I remember it is I became sick. And then the second time I attended a wedding was my friend's sister's wedding in 2019. I got the bouquet. And then I thought, because I've got the bouquet, now I'll meet someone in 2020. Clearly, I didn't. The first, when did you go to your first party? Campus. Oh, and it was the first time I ever got drunk. Well, I joined campus knowing me and alcohol is a no. So, and my friends used to drink, and I remember one of my friends, there's this guy that bought them alcohol, and then they were unable to finish it. It was 8 p.m. Like, the alcohol was called 8 p.m. So they used to know I can't drink, so they never like indulged me in stories with parties and all that. And then that day they had that alcohol just sitting there, and out of nowhere, it was just a random thought, and I said, you know what, I'm actually going to drink alcohol. And I drank it. And then after drinking that alcohol, I became quite hyper. I called my crush back then, and his friends, and then they came over, and then we chilled for like, I don't know, 5 hours listening to Nyashinsky songs. Yo. Like, and everyone could tell I was drunk. Even this guy could tell I was drunk, except his friends. I don't think the friends noticed, but this girl's like, she drank. When did you have your first sleepover? In high school, we used to have sleepovers, especially when we were closing school. Like, if we are going to school, we are going home tomorrow, like today, we'd have a sleepover in one of the common rooms. Yeah. First time I got a speeding ticket, I don't even have a driver's license. That's also something I need to get this year. First time I got into a fist fight, well, me, I'm this one. I talk. The moment you raise your hand, I run away. But I remember one time in primary, there's this girl who beat me up because of a guy. Because of a boy. Oh my God. Anyways. Oh, yeah. They're done. I really hope this video is not long. I don't want to have to like crop it and all that stuff, but it has been 56 questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, so bye bye. I really need to work on conclusions because my conclusions are pathetic, but as of now, bye.